Okay, so like no real updates for several months now, almost the entire summer, except for a couple of. You be quiet. A couple of small little videos, but that's been because, as I've explained previously, it's just been super calm out. And on top of that, I recently, here a couple weeks ago, I made this comment. We'll be doing weekly updates. And it turns out that the best way for me to become so busy I can't hardly see straight is to say something as silly as, hey, I'm going to start making a weekly video on a puppy, apparently. So, very busy, but no wind. That said, it's actually, nighttime, so we can't really see anything unless we can kind of see that tree dancing just a little bit of a storm coming in, and we have some wind blowing. We can actually see the Healy was making 1,000 watts before I managed to point the camera at it, because of course it was. Also, the washer turbine's making 100 watts. My last update said that this thing was broken, and it turns out somebody sent me a video. I haven't gotten around to doing an update just on this thing yet. Sir, thank you very much for sending me that video. Someone sent me a video showing how to reset the firmware on this thing. I don't know how the firmware got jacked up on it to begin with, but after redoing the firmware, it's still not quite right, but after redoing that, it started working again. Still got to make some adjustments to it. I also do, right now, I have that inverter and this inverter running because it kind of helps buffer the voltage. I don't normally have these on because the temperature switches inside these things have gotten jacked up, and they leave the fans on all the time. Once they do trigger, they never shut off, and the fans run on battery voltage, and they're draining my batteries. We hadn't had any wind, so I didn't ever come out and look. That's on me, but after, who knows, months of them, of us not having any wind, they had killed a couple of my batteries. And I already had one that wasn't doing very well. But tonight, it's not super windy. It's enough for the washer turbine and the Healy over there to get going. And this is something that I discovered tonight. That's our i2000. i2000 should start up. This should be the first one to start up. It should start up super easy. Definitely before the washer turbine, way before the Healy, but it's dead in the water. And getting up here and actually checking, that's our circuit for the i2000, and it is a dead short between those two leads. What I'm thinking is, I don't know if this will show up on the video very well, but right there, about 2 foot underneath the turbine itself, there's a little bundle. That's my junction. That's where everything ties in, and I'm willing to bet that it's damaged and my short's there, but it's got to come down and get worked on. I'm going to try to do that sometime this coming week. But that's that. We are still making power. We are coming into fall. Fall is historically here very blowy. So I expect to be able to start a lot of my counts back up and actually get back to my regular content soon, including doing things like working on our this vertical axis turbine that I really want going. I have hardly ever seen that one making more than 100 RPM, and it's freewheeling right now. I don't have it actually connected to the battery bank, but I want to pull that down and put it on a I got a belt and pulley set up that's probably running about 20 to 1. I'm really I'm really looking forward to doing that. But that's got to come back down. The i2000's got to come back down. And as we got more wind coming, we'll be making more videos. So thanks for staying with me, guys. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.